Well, today is another paint day. We are off to get the trailer again and go get the crashed Mustang and head to the paint booth. So let's go get ourselves a Mustang. It's a Foxbody day. Let's go have a peek. Yeehaw, let's get busy. It is now covered in primer sealer. I love this part. Clear coat time now. Look at that. This is factory Oxford white. Turned out beautiful. We'll finish all the parts at the shop in our paint room. We still have to do all the gray on the bottom. So we'll finish that at the shop. We're just letting it bake. And we're going to load it up and head on home. Just saw Santa Claus walking down the road. So it's a Saturday morning now, and I'm supposed to have the day off right now. But apparently the city is cracking down on me because I have 3 vehicles outside my shop. They're giving me the big threats that I got to have them gone this weekend. So we're hauling vehicles today in the snow. And we have to haul the big dually and the big block Ford. And they're both out of fuel, so I just had to go get fuel. It cost $86 to fill 2 jerry cans with premium fuel. The joys of having big blocks. So, now we're loading up vehicles next. Time to load the dually up. This is messing with my plans of wanting to have this thing ready. I can't even get to it. Okay, we are all loaded up. And I head out with the dually, and we get to try out the 2018 Dodge Dually now. Mine is an 08. So now we're going to compare a 2018 and what it hauls the trailer and dually like. Just cuz. Don't worry, the dually will be back very shortly. We're hustling just to get the dually in. Well, the interior is definitely nicer than mine. It's quieter than mine. But I know it doesn't have as much power as mine. Which means it ain't gonna haul as nice as mine. But it drives nice. It has the load leveling system we're just trying out right now. Let me just get my seatbelt on. All right. So we are driving a 2018 Ram 3500 Mega Cab dually with the 6.7 diesel, and it has it's fully loaded. It's the limited edition, so it has everything possible. And in my opinion, if I'm hauling vehicles, I think it's too much crap you got to pay attention to. We have, tire pressure things going on, even though I know the tire pressures are fine because we checked them. It means we have to recalibrate the sensors. We have stored messages in our dash from your cell phone. To me, that is just a complete waste of your day and your life. I don't know why you need stored messages in your dash when you're driving. Must be a really important person. I have a heated steering wheel. It's kind of nice. It's kind of weird though, I'm not used to that. The steering wheel is much thicker and bigger than my Dodge. And we have the DEF fluid in this thing, which to me is a huge negative. You know where they can shove that. And power-wise, holy, it's night and day difference between my truck and this. This thing feels like a dog compared to mine. And mine is the 6.7 as well. 2008, and there's over 20,000 under the hood, so yes, there is no comparison. Mileage should be interesting. I imagine this gets pretty good mileage. I know my Dodge gets 1,100 kilometers to a tank if I can contain myself and drive it normally. Pretty nice though, very comfy. My seats are sacked out already in mine, which is a very common Dodge problem. I went to the wrecking yard and they said, nope, no seats laid around for those things. They said almost every Dodge they get in has the driver's seat sacked right out of it. I find the all the sunroof buttons and stuff not quite as nice and easy to find as my Dodge. Mine's very simple inside. And mine brand new was $82,000 in 2008. I think this one's a little bit more, but it was pretty close to the same price. And the engine brake doesn't seem as strong in this one as mine does. One thing I do notice is the hood design. Kind of makes you feel like you got a cowl hood almost. Whereas my Dodge doesn't stand out as much when you're driving it. So that's positive. The cup holders. The cup holders are a fail in this truck. My Dodge has 3 cup holders. 2 of them fit my big black cup. And I have 2 of those blueberry shakes from Tammy's Rippin' Kitchen every single day. So Dodge, your cup holders suck. Should have stuck with the old ones. I love how mine has 3. You got 2 big ones and then a small one in the middle. It's just handier. Console design, I'm not sure if I like it. The latch to get to the bottom one's actually kind of difficult to get to. You end up fighting with it. That's right, I'm doing a really good Dodge review. It is slow as molasses compared to my truck. And if I was hauling vehicles, I would be losing time and money compared to my Dodge. I can just get the job done quicker, but I'm also set up with that truck a lot more. I do like that it has the air ride suspension, so you can actually adjust your ride height with the trailer from your dash. You can't do it while you're driving, only when you're sitting, from what I have discovered. I still have to buy the controller for my airbags in my Dodge. Pretty cool though to have 2 Dodges in your fleet now. We actually have more, but these will be the main 2 for the shop. Driving in this kind of weather with a load on, this truck feels more stable than my 2008, but it's also heavier, I think, with all the options it has. Both trucks have Lear canopies on them, but this one and I know it's a lot less kilometers, it's a lot newer. My truck's seen a lot of miles, so it might be a little sloppier. And we did just do the ball joints and front shocks in this one, and my Dodge does need new front shocks, I think. But yeah, it's a very stable, controlled hauling truck, which is nice. When you hit the snow, it just sticks. I'm running Dick's CPAC Extremes. This has actual studded, I can't remember what brand they are. Cooper, that's what they are. Cooper Winter Claw studded. So that does make a big difference too. This is the first time trying those tires. And so far, I am impressed. They feel way better than the General Grabbers I ran on my Dodge last year. They were horrible. Really nice and quiet. So you can either have a nice quiet truck, or you can have lots of power like mine and not so quiet. Long trips on my truck are a little hard on the ears. All right, let's see what it does when you put it to the floor with a load on. It's just no comparison to my Dodge. There's just nobody home compared to my truck. I think we need to upgrade this thing if it's going to be part of the fleet. I don't know on the 2018s. I haven't looked into them on the upgrades you can make without affecting warranty. Dodge around here seems to be pretty sticky about that. They're trying to say that even if you put a cold air intake on, if you even touch the bolt on the cold air intake and remove it, you may void your warranty. That's what our local Dodge dealer. And then there's some Dodge dealers that will let you do anything you want. They're happy to bolt stuff to your vehicle. So I have to do some homework, see what we can do to this thing. I would like to see exhaust, programmer, and an intake on it. I'm sure that would make a world of difference in this thing. Oh, hill time. Let's try the engine brake out. It's kind of weak. It's holding a little bit. We're picking up speed. On this hill, my Dodge would actually be downshifting and slowing us down almost too much. Whereas this one, we're picking up speed. Steering's really nice. Steering's really nice. But that's a newer truck for you. I do wish that they would make some of their vehicles a little more unique Everything to me seems the same as the SRT and the half tons, and it's basically the same package you get in everything, because I've detailed quite a few half-ton Dodges and they all pretty much look like this. Okay, we are now headed back to go get the Ford big block, and the back of that truck is loaded full of parts and stuff, so I'm going to take a wild guess at these trucks way pretty close to the same. One's big block, or sorry, they're both big blocks. One's four-wheel drive, one's two-wheel drive, both standard cab, long boxes, but one's missing a box. The four-wheel drive's missing a box, so they're probably pretty close. So I think what we will do is let's grab my Dodge on the next trip. Then we can compare, just for fun. Let's just say we'll get Optimus. A couple of friends of mine seem to have nicknamed it Optimus. So let's go find out why. I did just notice another feature that's different. Right there on the hood, you can see the little nozzles for your washer fluid. Well, they actually placed them on the hood, whereas mine are down by the wipers, and when mine get all packed up with snow when it snows overnight, they don't want to spray through. You gotta stop and get out and clean all that off so it'll spray your windshield. So I'm guessing that's probably a good idea that they put there. So there you go. That's a ride in the 2018 Dually. Let's get this beast fired up now. Nice and simple. Pretty much the same thing. So I'm comparing them. Alright. I guess I gotta change my hitch and swap trailers. Oh, even the exhaust size is pretty decent on this factory truck. I guess it's a 4-inch and I got a 5-inch on mine. I didn't want to go with the 6-inch, it's just way too loud. Alright, I better swap hitches first. See if the old Ford will start. Ooh, it almost fired. Wow. For 20 years, I can't believe it still just fires up like that. We'll let it warm up and drive it up and down the road for a second. We'll load it up on the field. Head on up. It's alive. It's moving. I smell coolant. I smell coolant. Doesn't have much for brakes. Oh, not a power steering. Coughing and choking, not warm yet. I can't wait to drive this thing. You can hear the double pumpers on the 429. hopefully I can get it on the trailer in one shot without having to use the winch. So I'll have to put the phone down for this. All right, now we're rolling in my Dodge. Now my Dodge definitely has a lot more turbo noise. I easily have 200 more horse than the other truck, so I know that's not a fair comparison for hauling, but we're doing an all-around comparison. I had to unplug the mic because it was rattling and banging and making me crazy. One of those Amazon $20 specials. So, one of the details I noticed about the difference between my truck and that truck is your tow haul button on this truck is on your shift lever, right on the end there, which is handy. In the other truck, it's down here with a whole mess of buttons, and it's like driving a semi. If you don't know where all the buttons are, you're searching for it. So I prefer that. And this shifter, I use that little button a lot for shifting, because when I have my engine brake on, the engine brake doesn't come on until over 1500 RPM. So if I downshift, I get my RPMs up and can use my engine brake more, and then I don't have to wear my brakes out as much. But I've actually worn that button out. It doesn't work anymore. And Dodge said it's $222. You have to replace the whole lever. And of course it was a couple of months away, so I had to drive my truck differently. And it means I don't drive my truck as fast when I can't gear down and use the engine brake as much. So I do drive a little bit more conservatively without that use. I actually didn't try the other truck. The engine brake I found did not kick on in time. It's very, very delayed. All right, more details I'm noticing. When it comes to shifting, I'm not sure if the other Dodge has, on the 2018, does it have an 8-speed transmission? But first, second, and third definitely shift a lot quicker than this truck does. And this has a built transmission with AFE triple disc converter in it, that kind of stuff. I have my programmer on the tow setting, so that also changes your shift points, that kind of stuff. So first, second, and third, that thing shifts a lot quicker, but mine pulls way harder, so I don't think I really need those kind of gears. And this truck has a leveling kit with 285s on it, whereas the other truck is stock with its adjustable air ride, and it still has the factory 235 80 17s. So the level that you're hauling your trailer at is different. The other one, you can adjust it when you hit the leveling button for the air ride to level your truck out with the trailer. It actually made the trailer sit too low in the front, in my opinion. Right now, with my truck sitting upright a little bit with a little taller hitch, to me the trailer hauls better. The trailer's actually sitting level, whereas the other truck thinks it is, but it's not. That's why I don't trust computers. The fan for your heater, your blower fan, is definitely noisier in this truck. They really went out of their way to make that thing a lot quieter, even though it's the same motor. You know, kind of the same motor. Lots and lots of little differences, and to me it's really fun to just try different vehicles out and compare them. And I don't do that enough, but maybe I should. Definitely one of my favorite things to do is drive vehicles. We got a hill coming up that we'll unplug the mic. I'm using it again right now, but we'll unplug the microphone so you can hear the noise difference. still don't know the difference in fuel mileage. I think mine's better because of all the mods, probably by 100 or 200 kilometers. And for example, we just got a phone call to haul a 67 Beaumont, and it's a very long journey because the Coquihalla Highway is washed out, so you got to take the long way around and head for the island. So that is, I'm just taking a wild guess, about 9 hours one way. So fuel mileage, well, if I'm getting 100 to 200 kilometers a tank more than the other truck, cutting into your profits when you're hauling vehicles. So I think we should definitely make some improvements on the other truck too. This truck, at an earlier point in its life, dynoed 588 horse at the rear wheels. It's since had a few changes done to it. Now it just has the stage 1 injectors. So it's pretty much built for hauling now. I cannot remember, this thing did run down the quarter mile in Mission. I don't know what time it was running, but right now I'm set on the tow setting, which I believe is around the 420 horse mark. Hill climb. So, just that little hill we just went up, the difference between this truck and the other truck coming up that little hill is unbelievable. The other truck feels like a half-ton struggling to me compared to this thing, but I'm pretty spoiled. I've been driving this for 6 years now, I guess. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 6 years I've been driving this thing for. Might be more. So to go out and spend another 85, 90,000 on a new Dodge, and then I have to spend a lot of money to make it do with this truck, just doesn't make sense to me. Not that you can get a new Dodge these days. We haven't seen a new Dodge at the dealership for quite some time now. And if you're considering buying a dually, the biggest expense for me has been tires, 6 tires all the time. You know, winter tires is always $2,000. My spring and summer choice of tires is usually more because I like to run the Dixie Pex. I like the Dixie Pex because they're so much lighter than most other tires, and it's really noticeable, especially when you're changing them. See, my engine brake has dropped 3 gears at the top of the hill. We weren't even 3/4 of the way down. If I'd have left it on, by the time we got to the bottom, I would probably be doing 30 kilometers an hour. Whereas the other truck was picking up speed down this hill. And that to me is really important, is the engine brake. I had a Duramax, actually I had 2 of them, and no engine brake. It's what I prefer. I love my Duramaxes. I will have another one day, just for fun, but not for hauling. Okay, we are unloaded. That is it for hauling trailers today. So we're rolling without a trailer right now. I think we should have a drag race between the 2 trucks now. Not in this video, that'll be the next video. Because it's a big difference. So I think that's what we should do next. But that's it for today. My personal opinion between the trucks. Well, the 2008 is my baby. It's the perfect truck for me. We can do a bunch of mods to it without any issues. The 2018, if you want something quiet and, you know, a beautiful interior and all the options, all that kind of stuff, well, the 2018 is definitely perfect for that. But for what I do, my truck definitely wins. So we'll stay with my truck. But I still think we need to have a drag race just for fun. So that'll be coming up. I think we should do that this month, actually.